Hello and welcome to The Easiest Way. Today we'll listen to Neville Goddard explain and simplify the concept of manifesting our desires into reality. Though this concept might be already known by most of us, but we still struggle. Some of us still struggle with this. So this little clip, I hope it helps you really understand, grasp this idea and put it into practice and have great results with it. Let's have a listen.
Now here is a practical technique. The first thing you do, you must know exactly what you want in this world. When you know exactly what you want, make as lifelike a representation as possible of what you would see and what you would touch and what you would do and physically moving in such a state. For example, suppose I wanted a home, but I had no money, but I still know what I want. Without taking anything into consideration, I would make as lifelike a representation of the home that I would like, with all the things in it that I would want. And then, this night, as I would go to bed, I would, in a drowsy, sleepy state, the state that borders upon sleep, I would imagine that I am actually in such a house, that were I to step off the bed, I would step upon the floor of that house. Were I to leave this room, I would enter the room that is adjacent to my imagined room in that house. And while I am touching the furniture and feeling it to be solidly real, and while I am moving from one room to the other in my imaginary house, I would go sound asleep in that state. And I know that in a way I could not consciously devise, I would realize my house. I have seen it work time and time again. If I wanted promotion in my business, I would ask myself what additional responsibilities would be mine were I to be given this great promotion. What would I do? What would I say? What would I see? How would I act? And then in my imagination, I would begin to see and touch and do and act as I would outwardly see and touch and act were I in that position. If I now desired the mate of my life, were I now in search of some wonderful girl or some wonderful man, what would I actually find myself doing that would imply that I have found my state? For instance, suppose now I was a lady. One thing I would definitely do, I would wear a wedding ring. I would take my imaginary hands and I would feel the ring that I would imagine to be there. And I would keep on feeling it until it seemed to me to be solidly real. I would give it all the sensory vividness I am capable of giving anything. And while I am feeling my imaginary ring, which implies I am married, I would sleep. This story is told us in the Song of Songs, or the Song of Solomon. It is said, "At night on my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I found him whom my soul loveth, and I would not let him go until I brought him into my mother's house, right into the chamber of her that conceived me." If I would take that beautiful poem and put it into modern English, into practical language, it would be this. While sitting in my chair, I would feel myself right into the situation of my fulfilled desire. And having felt myself into that state, I would not let it go. I would keep that mood alive. And in that mood, I would sleep. That is, taking it right into my mother's chamber, into the chamber of her that conceived me. You know, people are totally unaware of this fantastic power of the imagination. But when man begins to discover this power within him, he never plays the part that he formerly played. He doesn't turn back and become just the reflective life. From here on in, he is the affecter of life. The secret of it is to center your imagination in the feeling of the wish fulfilled and remain therein. For in our capacity to live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled lies our capacity to live the more abundant life.
Sounds familiar, right? I know maybe most of us here already have been listening to Neville Goddard for a long time. Yes, but I hope you understand the message, the real message behind this, because there's a lot of videos here on YouTube. There's a lot of informations about manifestation, about Neville Goddard's teachings and all this. But my hope here is that we all finally understand this little secret, if I can say, about manifestation that Neville Goddard explains in this video. Yes, which is about feeling. Yes, personally, I believe this is the easiest way for manifesting anything. Feeling is the secret here. So not only do we visualize what we want to manifest, what we want to, how we would like things to be, you know, but we have to feel, stay in the feeling, capture the feeling of this manifestation, of this thing we want to manifest. Do you understand? Feel it. Yes. Even if you don't know how to feel it, you don't have to even do it. As long as you imagine it, just also imagine how it would feel like. Just ask yourself questions like, how would this feel like? How would I feel like? How does it feel like? You know, as long as you ask yourself these questions, you will feel, your body will start feeling. In fact, it's a practice. You cannot just do it in a day or two, The more you do it, the more you make it, you start feeling the thing. And I promise you, if you start feeling this thing, if you start incorporating this feeling thing inside, it's guaranteed you're going to see magical things happen. This is not even a joke. This is what I'm trying to bring the light on this channel. I really believe this is the easiest way. If you really get deeper into manifestation, or into the understanding of how the universe works, or how things manifest into our lives, you understand it's about vibration. Yes. And how we feel is how we vibrate. You understand? So I will leave you with this one and catch you on the next video. If you enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel, and maybe sharing the video to someone who is also on this journey. We're all on this together. Love you. Peace.